It's about time. It's about time. Something that hits different when it comes to that. On the grill outside, you're not worried about cold weather. You're not worried about snow.
Spring is definitely my favorite season. Spring and fall, of course, in between. Not too cold, not too hot. Just perfect. Can wear your chancletas, your shorts.
Yeah.
Just less layers. I need my feet to breathe because in the wintertime, you're extra bundled up. You got the cabin socks on, nice and cozy. So you're always snuggled up and your skin's not breathing. So when the nice weather comes out, chancleta time. I had to re-up too because my last chancletas, they started to talk. They started ripping.
That's how you know that you gotta toss them, man.
Yeah, they were so comfortable too. They were a Walmart brand, but it was like the cushion, the sole was thick, so nice comfort cushion on your feet. And I outdid them. I think 2 years they lasted me. So
That's not bad.
Yeah, for Walmart, definitely. So I was like, I re-upped. I went to Target. Yep, Target. I picked out some dad sandals, the cookout ones.
Oh yeah, so we already know who's manning the grill today.
Yo, they call me Flipper. But yeah, just having that thought, like, we're gonna have a cookout today. Our first one of 2021. They said that we would start to feel normalcy 2 years after 2020. And when they said that in 2020, I was just like, damn, 2 years? We gotta wait. We gotta be shut down. We gotta be wearing masks. But look we're already more than halfway through. 2022 is literally 6 months away.
Halfway there,
It's crazy.
This year's definitely flying a lot faster than last year, obviously, because that was right in the beginning of the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
So now that everything seems to be back on track, slowly but surely, I feel like days are going by a lot faster.
Yeah. Not that ass. Especially with the nice weather coming out, you're looking forward to doing things. Days are longer as well, so that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
So yeah, as the time goes by, nice weather's coming out, new music's coming out.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the big artists been holding back for too long.
Yeah, 2 years, bro.
We finally got one of the GOATs of this rap game.
The A-list artists.
Finally decided to say, you know what, it's my time.
Yes.
So what time is it?
It's Cold World. Don't check your watch.
Yeah,
you know what time it is.
Yeah.
I was so surprised. Like, when you told me the intros was, like, crazy, I was not expecting that. When I heard Cam's voice, Killer Cam, I was like, yo!
So, one thing, right, that I noticed, I went to Apple Music first to download the album right away as soon as I woke up.
Yeah.
And then I go on Twitter and I read people's feedback, their reviews and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was a picture of J. Cole's face photoshopped on
Michael Jordan?
On Cameron Jordan. Cameron Jordan.
Cameron, the pink fur.
Yeah, the pink fur, the flip phone. Like, I didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah.
So once I started listening to the album and I heard Cam's voice, I was like, oh shit, all right, it makes sense now that someone photoshopped his face onto his body. So
that was perfect.
Yeah. So that intro, this arguably like the hardest intro.
Yes.
One of the hardest intros in his discography. I was like, holy shit.
No, for sure. Because he usually does start off with, I wouldn't say a bang, so I feel like this was more like a bang. He usually starts off like slow tempo, but a little bar for bar. But this one was just like, beat was heavy, drums were heavy, and then Cam's voice, he's always going to be considered one of the best because of that uniqueness in his voice. So just to hear him on that beat, like, that was perfect. And I don't know if he sampled this set. Is that why he got Cameron on there?
I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into like the samples.
The sample kind of sounded like Travis Scott's "Fuck the Club Up." Fuck the club up.
You think so?
Club up. Yeah.
Like towards the end?
Yeah. There was that bridge with the sample.
Rep your shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, the ending of that song just makes you want to fucking just fuck shit up, you know? Whether you're at the club, you're in the car with your boys, like you just fucking, or like in a huddle with your team, like, whoa,
that
pushing, shouting around.
And that's the thing, because leading up to this, there was a big joke of how J. Cole's music's not bumping music, you know?
Yeah.
In the car. So
and I
took up with that.
I took offense to that. So like a week ago, it was Chris that said that.
Yeah.
I was reading his tweets. He was like, J. Cole, like he doesn't make music for the car, and he has a bunch of followers that like stick up for J. Cole.
Yeah.
And some guy responded, and then Chris was like, so you mean to tell me you're gonna fucking play Wet Dreams with your boys in the car? So that's why I snapped that. I was like, yo, someone was talking shit, and I played that song.
Really?
That's why.
That's
why I played that. That's why I snapped it, because of Chris. Even like even before we knew like an album was coming, I mean, we had speculations because it was Boss in the studio. He snapped like all the off season 2 weeks. That was him saying it.
Yeah,
so like it wasn't official.
Yeah, it wasn't from J. Cole.
It wasn't from J. Cole's mouth. So prior to that, and like listening and seeing the tweets, I was like, you know what? I want to listen to his discography because like I have a feeling something's about to drop. Like, and I've heard his discography before, but like I want to dive back into it and listen to all of them, even like the mixtapes and the EPs and all that leading up to the album. So
yeah, it's always nice to revisit people's discography because right now there's so much music that drops every week.
Yeah,
it gets oversaturated and sometimes you forget about the past music. So yeah, it's always nice to revisit people's songs because especially his caliber, the A-list artists, you gotta see where they came from, you know. And so many people right now have so many opinions that they don't even do that.
Yeah,
they don't even go back. They found out about him like last year or K.O.D. when he dropped that. That's when people started like listening to him more. So if you were introduced to J. Cole at K.O.D., you gotta go back and check out the old stuff too, you know?
Yeah, because with K.O.D., he reached out to his demographics and like other demographics by infusing like trap beats with his style, putting them together, and that's when he was able to reach out to everyone, you know? So when I was listening to his old stuff, I'm like, what is this guy talking about, man? Like, there's mad tracks that you can fucking play in the whip. Like, I don't care. I mean, of course, most of his songs are like
our meanings behind this, so it's a big message.
Yeah, so like I can see why you would automatically say like his music's not for the cars, but he definitely has tracks.
But there's nothing wrong with headphone music.
Yeah, there's
like what the hell?
Because like you can go out for a walk, you can go out and do laundry.
Yeah.
You know,
why? Because you made a song folding clothes.
I wasn't even thinking that. No, but that song was good because ever since that I started drinking almond milk, so like it was straight. But like you know what I mean? Like you could go do laundry. I wasn't even thinking of that song. No, but because like when I do laundry, I got headphones in, so I'm I want to fold clothes and shit, you know. But yeah, his discography. After listening to his mixtapes and going back to his albums, his discography is pretty solid. When those albums drop at those moments in time, obviously you gotta get the feedback right away, whether it's positive or negative. Some of those albums you have to just let it marinate for a while and then revisit.
I feel like everything should be that way.
Yeah, but like when it comes to certain artists like him, they like to critique right away.
No, of course.
Whether they're saying it's a classic or it was trash. Like when For Your Eyes only dropped, there was a lot of mixed reviews, mostly negative. And when I first listened to it, I can see why they felt some type of way.
Yeah.
But me personally, like I thought it was pretty solid. Like it was something different. So when I started listening to his albums again, I was like, wow, like they're pretty good. Born Sinner, going back to that, when I first listened to it, because he dropped the same day as Kanye, I thought Born Sinner was pretty boring. But like going back to it, I'm like, it's a pretty good album. Front to back, it's pretty good. Listening to For Your Eyes Only, that's a story from front to back.
Exactly.
That was pretty
good.
The
overall story behind it. That's the real concept, and people just take it out of context, and they're looking for one specific thing, and they don't like it, so they think it's trash.
Yeah.
You know.
So like I appreciate his discography, going back to it and listening to K.O.D as well.
Yeah.
Some people actually says that was pretty weak.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was pretty good. It was pretty solid.
No, I just feel like when you've been in something like any field for that many years,
yeah,
especially an entertainers' lifespans, career spans are not that long.
Nah.
And for him, like Drake, Kendrick, they're on 10-year runs. So you gotta be creative at some point. You can't be sticking to the same thing all the time. Your life is different, so you gotta find different inspirations. So leading up to this album, I remember he was talking about this documentary.
Applying pressure.
Yeah, applying pressure.
And that's how he was feeling, like
yeah.
being too comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Know? So no, I learned a lot, and that just shows that he's been working on this album for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you hear about someone working on it for years, yeah, expectations are kind of high. Like he really took his time with this. So I understand people are being over-criticized if they are, and they're saying bad things about this album. But I think so far it's all good reviews, and you can show the effort that he put into it.
And the growth from 10 years ago to now.
Yeah, for
like,
real.
He's definitely grown, and he's a father of 2 now.
Yeah, 2?
He's a father of 2.
That's crazy.
That's definitely has grounded him a bit.
Yeah, of course.
He's not rapping about the things that he used to from like years ago.
Yeah.
So with this album, the off season,
and that's he said off season because of the warm up. He called the warm up mixtape. So he wants to like.
Yeah. So he's kind of following in that same trend.
Yeah, the
analogies.
Like
the inspiration for the off season stems from like those mixtapes and how he was hungry.
Yeah.
So like that's how he feels. He wants to go back to those roots.
And he said like a bar in one of the songs. He's like, it's off season, nigga. Like offing people. Or something like that. Like that was a good.
Yeah, because he's always gunning for people's heads.
Yeah. Nah. Like I was gonna say. Him being creative, and I could definitely tell off the 2 tracks with 95 South and what is this? Amari. Those 2 tracks, instant replay value. On putting those on my repeat playlist, keeping them in rotation because I don't know what he got influenced by Young Thug, but he's using it well with Amari with the auto-tunes. When he says "ko," like that high pitch, like he used it very well, and I could tell he tried to be creative, and he mentioned in his documentary that he doesn't want to go out the way he was going to, like he was gonna retire after what album, but he said he didn't want to leave the game without trying more things, and I see why he was with Young Thug, because I think they went like on a whole tour. He even supposedly executive produced one of Young Thug's album.
I'm not sure.
Cause I know Young Thug was throwing that out there. He said Drake was gonna do it, and then I remember J. Cole was supposed to do something.
Cause like I know J. Cole hopped on the London.
Yeah.
That was back in 2019. That year was like J. Cole's feature run.
Yeah.
Because before he was all about just being solo and not collaborating with anyone. It was just him, no features, but he was like, I have to like switch it up because he doesn't want to be remembered by being the person that didn't work with anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's when he just started hopping on feature after feature after feature, and he was ripping it.
Yeah, he said he treated it like an album. Like he really took every feature very seriously, and he mentioned it in the documentary too. Because he did say he had like a writer's block, so he even went back to his old house. I don't know what house that was. I don't know if that was.
This was the apartment that he was at when he was going to St. John's University.
Yeah, and then he couldn't pay rent sometimes.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, so he even went back there. Like he just had a baby. He's so committed to being
his
more.
Craft.
Yes, you could show his work ethic. He's been trying really hard to compete, and he's bringing his A game. Even his rollout. Fucking combining with his rollout to being in the NBA, like he's in a league now. Yeah,
he's in the Basketball Africa League. So it's like he drops the album Friday, Sunday morning. It's Sunday night over there. He's making his professional debut.
Like what the hell?
He's living the dream, man. Like he always wants to be that ball player because like he played in high school. He got the scholarship to go to college, and that was always his thing. Like the warm up,
Yeah.
Throwing him the ball, you know.
Yeah.
So that's at age 36.
That's
you know,
crazy.
like that's LeBron's age. Like,
For real.
that's like at the end of your prime, the end of your career, like he's just starting. You know, so it's like just goes to show it's never late. It's never too late to start something that you always wanted to do.
And it's not really all about your talent either. It's about your work ethic. Because you can have all the talent in the world, but if your work ethic doesn't match that, then you're not going to be nobody. To be successful, to get to your dreams, you have to work hard. And he just shows it right there. And it makes you appreciate, because so far, music hasn't been that great. You know what I mean? It's everything's been quiet. People's been holding back because no touring right now. So all the music that's coming out is like very microwavable, and a lot of killings because of it. I think one of my perspectives on it, with all this gang related stuff that's going on, you know, rest in peace King Von, rest in peace, you know, Pop Smoke, like just young kids that are being badly influenced, you know, and it's just a shame. So it's nice to see like one of the OGs, like he's becoming an OG now, and just showing you there's other ways to rap, you know what I mean? And just be creative, like work hard, like don't chase that false reality, you know. And I'm just hoping this is a turn for the better.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it had to be someone of his caliber that had to say, you know what, I gotta drop, and hopefully my peers can do the same.
Yeah.
Things are slowly getting back into some type of normalcy.
Yeah.
So with summer literally right around the corner, I'm hoping with the off season, it's gonna just open doors for everyone to say, you know what, I think it's time.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how we felt. It's time.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna, like I said, it's gonna open doors for artists to, you know what, I think it's time.
And I feel like artists are in talks with each other, or managements are in talk with managements, whether if it's the real artist with the real artist or what, but their people know each other and they talk about each other's rollout. So I feel like maybe this is the reason why Drake's been pushing back, because he can't really compete with this type of rollout.
Yeah.
Because the way J. Cole just did it, like it was kind of perfect. You know, not too fucking clout chasey type, you know, not jumping in pools like DJ Khaled, like just all from his craft, you know, he let his craft do the talking, and it's talking loud right now. And with this whole basketball thing, that's even added more to his music, because we fucking support him, like, oh shit, he's in the league now, oh shit, let's bump the new J. Cole.
Yeah.
You know?
And like one of the biggest flexes, while he's out there warming up before his game, they're playing his music.
Yeah. Like imagine that, living that moment right there.
Like that. That's incredible.
And we gotta live in this time where we gotta normalize giving people flowers while they're here, not after. So we're here to give J. Cole his flowers. He deserves it. Dozen roses, any color you want. You deserve it, buddy.
So final thoughts. The album, I enjoy it. After a few listens, like I can see why some people would say it's alright.
Yeah.
You know, cause like.
Yeah, to each his own. To each his own. First of all, like I don't care about what people's opinions are, cause I have my own taste. You know,
so many people, cause like I read the comments, and the top comment all the time, young boy better. Young boy better. Young boy? Yeah, they're always saying stupid shit online.
Yeah, that's why I'm not even gonna feed into that.
So I look at them, I'm like, yo, these kids, you know, they say stupid shit, you know, J. Cole born, J. Cole too old, but like,
but
you know,
it's all broad statements. They don't know how to be complex. They don't even know how to feel. They just say shit just to say shit.
Yeah. And that's why he dropped 1985 and fucking dissed all these fucking stupid ass young rappers. Like, oh, the people that you made the music for, once they grow up, they're not gonna listen to you. So what's gonna happen? You know?
Nah. This album, I love it because it's short and concise. It's straight to the point. He gives you the bangers. He gives you the wordplays. He even has features, the surprise features.
Yes.
Little Baby. Little Baby's been on a run, bro.
Little Baby fucking sliding. Yeah, 21 Savage again sliding. And your boy, Moray, he's on it.
Yeah.
Cameron's on it.
Yeah, I was surprised with these features, you know, so.
Yeah, so this is this is a great album, and
this is different for J. Cole.
I'm glad he finally has features, you know, so it could be a little more complex.
Yeah.
Not the same J. Cole double platinum with no features. Like, yo, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no.
But it's
a
nice.
plaque.
It's nice that you get to collaborate with your fellow artists in the game. So
yeah.
keep doing your thing, man. We're happy that new music from J. Cole's finally here. It's been 3 years since K.O.D.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah, he took his time, and you can tell. So I'm gonna be enjoying this over the summer, for sure. He definitely got some bumping music.
Yeah. You heard
For
that?
you haters, you can bump in your car, in your little stereo.
For sure, man.
But yeah, the whole Dreamville too. Looking forward to this summer coming up. See who drops.
Yes.
You know.
Definitely, I can't wait, man. Can't wait.
But yeah, you know where to catch us. YouTube channel Reminiscing Boyz, IG page 401 Bucket Dreams. We out here for you and for us. We want you here, but if you're not here, tell your friend so he could be here or she could be here.
Like, subscribe to the channel,
yeah.
to the page. We appreciate all of y'all. Until next time, God bless.